As entrepreneurs, we learn from each other, knowing tips and experiences from one another. As mompreneurs, even more, because we learn not only what inspires us every day, but also we understand what it means for us to work while having children. I have a great pleasure and joy to be here with my friend Antonieta from her brand Antonieta. Tony, how we call her. Thank you so much for being here with me. How are you doing?
Thank you, Lorena. Thank you for inviting me. I love to talk with you, so I'm really good. Yeah.
Me too. I'm super happy to have her here because since the moment I met her, Tony has been an inspiration for me. I'm gonna tell a little bit the story about how we met. Tony was with her 7 months old baby, I think. It's also called Theo, in one of my workshops. And I was fascinated by her brand, which at that time was called Two Blue Brushes.
Yes.
It's a brand of illustration in watercolor. And back then, when I saw how she talked about her brand, her vision, her business, was clear to me that she needed a bigger brand that represented all what she was doing. And since then, we were working together very closely to create Antonieta, and I am absolutely happy and proud of all the amazing things she has done, because she took just a little bit of ingredients that we developed together and grew in this amazing, beautiful brand that we are celebrating today in this beautiful atelier, it was your dream.
Yes.
So now I'm gonna stop talking. Please tell me what is Antonieta?
Thanks. Thank you for your words. Without you, it will not be happen. This everything. You helped me really a lot. To see and to recognize my feelings, my inspiration, and now my brand. So I'm really happy about it. Antonieta is a brand. It's art that inspires. It's something that I want to go to more people and to not only learn something like watercolor, like I do in my workshops. It's like I like the people think and to people have emotions with my illustrations. So every illustration, everything that I do, it tells a story, it tells an emotion. So this is what I love, and to share, to feel connect with the people, because everybody feel the same things, and we can see each other in another ones, and this is like a way to connect also. I mean, Antonieta is a lot of things, but now is the thing that I want to share. Yes.
I totally agree, and thank you for sharing that. I want to tell the story, or hear the story of Antonieta first from an entrepreneurial point of view. Like, when I met you, I remember very well this passion, this absolute strong vision of you being a mompreneur and say, I want my business, and I'm also a dentist. We were like, what? Are you a dentist? And on top of that, you are also having your business. So I want to know how this entrepreneurial mindset started when you being a dentist, saying, I have my income, I have my business, and on top of that, I need to have my brand and my atelier and all this creativity and art inspiration everywhere. How was that process? How did that become?
Yes, I was, I think I'm, without knowing an entrepreneur, such a short age, I think, because I was always making candles in the school and selling them in Valentine's Day, and I was making my cards and selling them to my friends. So I think without knowing, I was doing some business, but I was not realizing, because in my family it's not like a mindset. And then I was starting, to do for my friends, for my family, and then I thought, also the encouragement of my friends and family, of course. But I thought maybe it's the time. It was the time when I was pregnant, and I say this is the moment. I have a bit more time, and I think my first thinking it was, I love what I do. I think it's so beautiful, and I want to more people have this, and I can maybe make a bit more money with it. So this was what I was thinking, and how it starts. So it didn't start to thinking I want to be a businesswoman or entrepreneur. It was not the first idea. It was like to share what I do, and maybe let's see where it goes, and maybe I can have a bit more money and from another income. I don't know. Something like this was my first thinking. Mm-hmm.
I agree. I think that was actually quite obvious when I started. This passion comes first, hobby comes first, love comes first, and then money, right?
Yes.
And I think that was a very interesting thing, because then one can see that in everything you do, you put a lot of love and passion. And that was actually what I thought, okay, we need a brand that compensated, that actually gave you this room, right, for creativity. I was pretty much aware of this situation, that I thought, she needed a brand that expanded, but I just didn't help her with, essential things. She had it already all. I just pushed her a little bit and guided a bit, and that's why everything got like super. In 6 months, we got the brand, we got the event, we got everything, and now she had it. It was just the vision was there.
I think, if I might, it was when I told you my name. You asked me about my name, and I told Maria Antonieta, and then you say, "Wow, we have to work with it." Yeah. And then I think it was because you saw the potential in my brand that I didn't check at the moment, that it was so like this, and that is this value. And then I say, wow, people believe it. Maybe the other people can believe it. So that's why I went for it. Yes.
Yeah, I remember there was because you're Maria Antonieta. I was like, what? You're not Maria Antonieta. You're not using that. Yeah, I remember that. That was interesting. So this idea of being a mompreneur actually gives you more challenges, but at the same time, more energy to do everything. So you said time management and?
Yes, time management was one of the challenge. And like you say now, more things you have, more organized you are, you can do more stuff. But the other thing is the guilty feeling sometimes. I have this imposter syndrome, that we all have, and we all have to work with it. It's like to think, I'm here doing a lot of things for myself, and then I'm missing the time being with my kids. And this sometimes is really difficult. Like, I'm missing things. They will not love me so much, I don't know, but I think I'm thinking now is like they're learning something, because mom is working, mom is pursuing her dream, and they also learn about this, and they can do this when they're grown. So this is now I'm trying to change this mindset, and this is also really nice for them, like to see us as example. As moms, yeah.
I totally agree with that, and I have felt that too. I think as you said, we all feel it, because it's this thing of, oh my God, I'm putting my dreams on top of the time that I have to be with my kids, so I have to be all the time with the kids, and then being frustrated and all of that. My answer to that is seeing you, how you are right now, and seeing your kids, because I have seen them, in this beautiful way, because as my kids, they're also radiant, and they are very happy kids. And you're happy. I think that's the solution, right?
Mama is happy, family is
happy, right? I'm not saying if you don't work, you can't be happy. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying for the ones who want to work, want to earn money, and are successful in doing it, there's a lot of extra energy that comes with it that actually dissolves this guilt, because we can't feel guilty for being happy. And the happier you are, I think the best time you give to your children is about quality of time. Because you can be at home all the time without doing anything, only take care of the kids. That's totally fine if you're happy with it. But if you want to pursue a dream and then you can't do it because you are staying at home taking care of the kids, you can become frustrated. Therefore, the time that you spend with the kids is not that much of quality time, I would say, but not judgment.
Yes. Also, just a bit info about my time management. I have to say I have help from my mother-in-law, so I don't one day to think, I'm like I'm doing magic because I have a lot of things. But yes, I have some help with my mother-in-law. So a lot of women, they don't have nothing of help. So this is like an advantage that I have. Yes.
Yeah, I don't have but it's okay. I mean, we have our...
It is possible. Everything is possible.
It is. And actually, I made a video about time management based on joy, which I also recommend you to watch, that has honestly been, for me, the key for time management, which is starting the day by doing something you love. So you have this energy boost, joyful boost of productivity that carries on the entire day. Because sometimes the weather is awful, you have no motivation to get up, you have so many things to do, like, oh my God, I don't want to even, get up or make the bed. But then you start doing, I can start by my morning ritual, my coffee, my yoga, my meditation, whatever. I think that's so important that we really take the time for ourselves to do self-care.
Totally.
Self-induced joy is so important.
Totally, yes.
And here you have an oasis, right? Yes. A little paradise. So that's amazing.
This is also one of the goals of the studio, to have this space for, 90% of people that are coming, they are women. So for women to leave the problems behind and to take time for ourselves. So through the watercolor. So this is the goal.
True. Yes. Promise well kept, well said. So I also want to talk about the tips and recommendations and what you have done so far. I know it's a lot and we cannot cover so many things, but there are a lot of women there who want to go the step further and make their business. What would you say to them based on your experience?
So I think in my case it was I will do different is the beginning to educate myself a bit more, because I start, I like to do things really perfectly, and I say I cannot post my website until it's perfect, and I was a bit naive to think, okay, let's post it and everybody will come and buy. And it was not like this, not close, and maybe like some educations before start, like, how can I do it? It doesn't have to be perfect, but the steps, I didn't know, I still don't know everything about marketing and stuff, but there is some stuff that you need to know. And maybe if you don't know, because we don't have to know everything, to get some help, professional help, maybe invest in these first steps. It doesn't have to be a big investment, because sometimes we don't have nothing to invest and we're started, but you start, it doesn't have to be perfect start, but there is so much things now online, also for free, to know and to educate yourself. So I think I will be differently at the beginning, yes.
Yeah, me too, I have learned so much about marketing, about theories and all of that. Yeah, I studied a PhD in marketing, and when I started my business, that was like for nothing.
Yes.
Like, those are the things that really you don't know in academia. You really need practical knowledge, you need experience, you need to really throw yourself and jump in the water. And that is something that I also want to say, that I'm really, really proud and inspired by you, because I haven't said this before, but I do believe from the bottom of my heart that Tony is fearless with regards to trying things. I love you for that.
Yes.
Like, it's like, Tony, let's do this. Okay, let's go for it. Hey, let's try this, let's try that. Let's do the workshop together. Let's try this. And I think that's exactly what entrepreneurship is about. Not to be frozen by your fear, but actually take your fear, use it as, your shield and do something with it. And you have always done it. Try experimenting. You cannot get it right the first time, right? Mm-hmm. When I see the stuff that I was doing in the beginning, like, what I was thinking.
Yes.
What?
But now you're here because you did all this stuff,
Exactly.
Yes,
exactly.
Yes, I think a bit of fear is also good, because this is what I like. When I have a bit of, I think, this can be complicated, maybe it doesn't work. This is what I like, because then I can devise, how do you say in English?
Yeah, feel it.
Yes, if I have a little bit of afraid, this is maybe what you have to do, because if it's easy, like, I mean, of course you can do also things that is easy. But
doesn't feel the same, actually.
Doesn't feel the same, yeah.
You learn more, no?
Yes.
If you're scared.
It's like a challenge, yeah? Like you prove yourself also, you can do it.
Exactly, yeah. If it's too easy, it's boring. Then we don't do it, So
but it's also nice if you do with somebody else, if you also not do alone, because this is one of my goals this year, not to do everything alone.
Me too. I have that goal too. Yeah, therefore cooperation. So.
Yes.
What would you say to Tony back in, what was it, 2021, 2022?
From Antonieta, you mean, or Tubal Brushes? It was 2021. 2021. Or 22, I don't know.
Yeah, we go back in time. You have Tony 3 years back. What would you say?
I'll say you wait too long till now you did it good. I mean,
you hug her.
Yeah, I will hug her and say you did it good. I'm proud of that woman then, because it went, and I'm proud also now. So yes.
Yeah.
I will hug her. Yes, I will hug her.
I hug you now.
Thanks.
Yeah, I think that's really beautiful. I think we should really be more proud of what we do. Man, we are like super powerful. Like, come on, 2 kids.
Yeah.
Like,
but sometimes we expect a lot. I have to do more. I have to do perfect, and we forget to celebrate small things also. I
agree.
And this is also important, to celebrate step by step, day by day, and not only to wait, because sometimes I do is I'm wait this event of this moment, and then I can hug myself. No, let's do it every day.
Yeah, I agree. That's why we are celebrating working moms from now on all the time. I just love the idea. So now wrap up with a nice message encouraging women to be mompreneurs, because it's fun, it's rewarding. I like it.
I think the message, you can do it. I mean, together. And I think when we are together or not alone with more people, we support each other. There's no competition. We grow together, and I think this is like a nets, you go together with women. I think this is the message. Surround by women you admire or you want to be like them, and you like we.
Yeah.
And you can do it, and you will do it. Yes.
I totally agree with that message. I think, as I told a friend of mine once, we are like stars that grow better in a constellation. Mm-hmm. Like if we connect each other with more stars, we brighter
yes.
together. And that's why I'm super open about sharing, cooperating with people, because the stronger you are, the better you help us shine all together.
Yes.
So cool. Thank you so much. It's been very fun, very cool, very enjoyable thing for me, and I hope for you too. Please contact Antonieta for amazing watercolor workshops, for her beautiful atelier. You can come here and work as an artist if you are in Vienna, and you can learn amazing techniques of how to be a mompreneur, how to be an awesome watercolor artist, or to have a nice cup of coffee.
Yes, or a couple nice of paintings in your home.
That's awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh.